What's up, gang? What's up, Leos? Come on in, family. Your Leo sisters here, and we're going to be talking about your week. Okay, so it's going to be very general. You can be single, married, or divorced, and anything could come out. But I do have a pre-shuffle here to cut down on the timing of this video, Leo. But do me a big one. If something here resonates for you, please heart this video. Likewise, I heart you back. You already know I'm going to represent. Big shout out to the Leos. Okay, so let's go and get into the reading though. This week, the energy taking place around you or that you're operating in, just think of it as a theme, is miracle. And what came out with miracle was impartiality. Okay, Leo. So first and foremost, the miracle here with the yellow card is the solar plexus. The solar plexus chakra activates our will, our motivation, our ego, all of the energy where we get shit done. Okay, so there is some type of miracle that somebody is trying to make happen, or that this miracle takes place naturally, like it's just divine. Okay, so it could be a divine miracle, like it's above you, you have no control, it is truly a miracle for you from above, or this is somebody trying to take a situation and miraculously turn it around. Okay, now what the miracle involves is impartiality. So as I was saying, I think I said this in Pisces. Pisces got impartiality too. So Pisces could be significant Leo. But what I will say, as I told them, is impartiality is not confusion. Even though there is an energy of confusion around impartiality because of how it comes off, it kind of behaves the same way. But confusion is where somebody doesn't have a clue what they want to do. And so they kind of stuck. When you confuse, you don't make moves. But when somebody's impartial, they're either like, one, they're fake, quite frankly, or number two, they also could be bipolar, but they are completely knowing, not completely knowing what they want to do, but completely doing something. Tipping the scales. So it's not confused to where they're not doing anything. It's more of, it's a yes today, it's a no tomorrow. It's a yes right now, it's a no in a little bit. So it's actively making two different choices or two different opposite things happening here simultaneously. But the thing about it, there is a miracle that involves it. So one thing I'm picking up on, Leo, is that there's a miracle that somebody is impartial. Simple as that. It is a good thing that somebody is impartial. Okay. The other storyline is the fact that somebody is impartial brings a miracle. It's kind of the same in one. It just depends on where you fall out in the storyline. Now on the bottom is rejection. Now this is where we really get into it. These are the same colors. You probably can't see it, but that gray represents the crown chakra. Not the third eye, which is where you are seeing something from a spiritual perspective, but the crown chakra is the knowing. It's like the intuition. Okay, it's intuitive. So something here is divine for somebody trying to make something happen divine here, because somebody is feeling rejected. Somebody gets rejected and it is a miracle. Somebody is rejected because somebody is, so it's kind of like, well, forget it, I don't want to do it then. Or it's kind of like, well, because you don't want you don't, I don't even know how to put this. Let me slow it down. Okay, the rejection makes somebody, the fact that somebody feels impartial or somebody is impartial, they're yes one day, they're no the next day, it makes somebody feel rejected. And because somebody feels rejected, it's a miracle. It's like, it's supposed to be like that. It's divine that the person is confused and they hot and cold, so that you will feel rejected or they will feel rejected, and then what happens needs to happen. That's one storyline. Okay, the other storyline would be, I don't even know if that's the main storyline. But another way I would put this is, I think I covered both. So somebody feels rejected because somebody's impartial, or somebody is, no, that's the main thing, guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying to give it different storylines, but either way I put it, it's going to be the same storyline. Like I said earlier, it just depends on where you fall. At the end of the day, somebody somebody gets a miracle about somebody receives a miracle, or there's a miraculous thing that happens for you, I feel like, Leo, because of some hot and cold behavior. okay? And it makes somebody feel rejected. So either somebody is hot and cold with you and you end up rejecting them, or somebody feels rejected by you because you're acting hot and cold. So are you the hot and cold, or are they the hot and cold? Either way, somebody's feeling rejected, but it is a miracle that takes place, okay? So let's just say from the storyline, because I know I'm kind of digging into this way more than I want to, but we're gonna get it there. Bear with me. So let's say for the storyline where you are feeling rejected by somebody, okay, it's a miracle for you. It's a miracle that you felt rejected, because now something is able to happen. It's divine timing. On the opposite end, where somebody is feeling rejected by you, they're trying to make a miracle happen, with meaning they're trying to change your mind. Okay, vanity is on the bottom, so there is some ego here. There could also be some big talk here, because we have the blue representing the throat chakra, so there could be a lot of big talk, a lot of talk from the ego, as I'm saying, like a lot of confidence, a lot of shit talking, anything that's somebody's talking from a vain place, a vain ego. Okay, as I said, it's giving masculine. Now this situation, as I said, with divine timing, we do have the Hangman here, we do have the Emperor here, and we also have the Six of Pentacles for the situation. I normally don't show these cards. These are my pre-shuffled back cards to give me the backstory, so I don't make the videos long, as it is already 7 minutes, but bear with me. There is a delay here, because somebody doesn't want to equally invest in the same, they're not, if it's a business partnership, if it's love, whatever it is, somebody is not willing to bring to the table the same thing as the other person or the other people. This could be a boss, this could be an emperor. It is an emperor, but I'm saying it could be a boss. I meant to say it could be an Aries. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but it could be like a job situation. Either way, divine timing. When I see the Hangman, which is Pisces energy, I said Pisces could be significant, but it's not about the person. It's more the energy of there's a delay. This is major arcana, Leo. So that means something is paused on purpose. Either you have to take a step back, meaning something is allowed to happen in your life where you have to pause. Like you can't get past the Hangman. Like you have to pause. It's divine timing. That's why I said I feel like there is a power struggle here. Even if it's not a job, there's a power struggle here, or there's a situation where someone is trying to control a dynamic here, and it's like it's not going down like that. And it's good that it's not, because it's not going to be fair for you. Okay, it's not. Now, the energy you are showing up in is the Two of Cups. So what you got on your mind this week, how you're moving, it's about a relationship. It's a connection, whether it's a long term, whether it's a new person, okay? It doesn't matter. You got love and connections on the mind. You rocking out in this energy this week. Oh, Leos, welcome back to TarotSaytions. I am Saida, and I want to take out this time to officially welcome you and introduce myself to everyone on my channel. So if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sure there's a reason why you're here, and I hope that you will get, I'm quite sure you will get whatever it is that you came for. And to my family, though, to my subscribers, to my Leo gang, y'all know I'm a Leo too. If you don't know, now you know. Definitely want to send a lot of love to you guys as well. Thank you so much for your support. My mouth is so dehydrated right now. But yeah, thank you all so much for your love and support. I truly, truly appreciate it, Leo. Y'all just don't understand. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your deep dive, because we already see that we got a situation going on here. That was the longest video out of all of the series I've done. Y'all know, well, y'all may not know, but I do my TikTok first, and then I come over here and do my deep dive, but I put it in one video because we work smart, not hard. So that's why I always, or we'll see my introduction in the middle of the video like that. But, yeah, follow me on TikTok if you're over there. But, yeah, definitely some stuff going on here. It took me a while to play the storylines out, but I finally got here with there being somebody trying to make a miracle happen, where that's the second storyline that's more specific. But the main storyline I'm picking up is you were rejected by something, or you felt rejected because somebody was hot and cold with you, or a situation was hot and cold. It could have been a job, it could have been a person, it could have been a friend, whoever, okay? It's a good thing that it was hot and cold. It's a good thing that you felt rejected, because it was not aligned for you. So, as I tap into your energy, though, we do have the relationship here with the Two of Cups. So this is a union. Now, on the bottom is the World card. So there is an ending of a cycle here. Now, there's an ending of a cycle when it comes to a union. Okay. On the top is your energy. So this is you all day, every day. An Aries could also be significant, or another fire sign. The queen is not Sag energy. She's Aries and Leo. That's why I said this is your energy. But, you know, take it as it resonates. It doesn't even have to be a fire sign at all, but it's definitely given a passionate, seductive person. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and clarify this Two of Cups with the World here. There's definitely, like I said, some type of cycle ending when it comes to a connection you have with somebody. So this could be an ending to the way of doing things between you and your person. But I feel like this is more of an ending to a situation. Because when the world comes, that means over and done. That cycle is complete. Most of the time, you're talking about contracts, and I'm doing that because some people like contracts. But it's like, you know, we always like to throw around these quotes, but then when it comes to time to really apply them, we act like we don't know what's going on. So, you know, when somebody says, well, everything happens for a reason, or that was a lesson, or some people are here for a season. This is one of those situations. The season is up. The lesson is done. Okay. So whether this is a dynamic within a relationship that is over, or if it's actually the relationship itself that has come to an end, I don't know. But we're going to clarify here and see what's going on, because like I said, there is a pause of divine timing here. Divine timing. And rejection is always God's protection. That's why I said this was something that worked out in your favor. Clarify the Two of Cups for Leo, Spirit, please, and thank you. Two of Cups for Leo this week. Why they in this Two of Cups energy? What's going on? Okay, Two of Wands is here. Two of Cups, Two of Wands. On the bottom, we have the Fool. So the Two of Wands is standing right here at the threshold, right at the door of a new beginning. Now, as I said, you do have an ending here, and then you have a beginning here. So, few storylines I'm picking up. Not a few, actually two. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups here on the top too. So I feel like in the past there was some type of fantasy or illusion to a union. Okay, something seemed better than what it was. Somebody was not using their discernment. Okay, Leo, it could have been you, but somebody definitely was thinking something was better than what it was, because they were definitely like, oh, this is a new beginning for me. Should I take a risk? Should I take a chance to get out here and do something new? Okay, so somebody was ready to take a risk, feeling like something was better than what it was, or feeling like somebody feel like they had more options. In other words, whether it's a job, whether it's people, somebody definitely feel like, okay, I can have a new beginning here. All right, but I feel like with that being the front card for the Two of Wands, it's always to me like the even though the bottom is like the reason why this is happening, the top cards for me is the clarity of what has been going on in the situation, and then this is what happened. Okay, so whether you follow me or not, this Two of Cups here, with you being in this energy of this Two of Cups and this Two of Wands clarifying it, is letting me know that there was a door you could have been went through. Okay, there was a new beginning you could have been had, or you thought you had, because like I said, that door was an illusion. That was a fantasy, that door. But now I feel like you do have a actual real new door here. Okay, you have a new door. All right, now some of you are, like I said, completing one cycle or ending a union here, and you're stepping through a new door and taking a bet on yourself. Now, Aquarius could be significant as well. Okay, some of you definitely feel like you have more options at this time. Now, what I mean is, you know, in the prior, it was like, okay, yeah, I got a whole lot of options, but I don't think those options were what they appear to seem to be. But I feel like now you're actually in a stage where you can walk through a door and you do have more options, but you still have to use your discernment. Okay, but I see you're ready to step into some new energy here when it comes to a connection with somebody. I am seeing the Seven of Cups here with the Libra card. I mean the Justice card. That's Libra energy. But some fairness here. Okay, some fairness, some justice coming in here. Now, some of you could have definitely been, or if this is not you, someone connected to you, where, like I said, maybe somebody wasn't sure about you. There's some impartiality. So somebody could have been entertaining two people. Leo, you could have been connected to, I'm hearing masculine. Like you could have been, if you're a female, you could have been connected to a masculine, or, I mean, whatever your life is, connected to a masculine here that was spreading himself between two people, or either a female that was spreading herself between two people, because the Two of Cups is here with the Two of Wands, and sometimes those ones, because the ones are action, it's like I got a ride over here and I got a ride over there, or either I'm putting a ride over here and I'm putting a ride over there. Take it as it applies, okay? But I am seeing the Star card here on the bottom. So I'm going to take, that's more specific. I'm going to take this overall generally as you just definitely having an ending to, like I said, a certain type of cycle, or, a dynamic in your connections, period. This could be, in general, how you see connections moving forward, Leo. Not doing something a certain way anymore. But you definitely want having some newness here, a restart, I should say. Not a restart, a fresh start, okay? Even if it is a restart, it's a new beginning. It is a new beginning. I am seeing that there has to be some judgment calls made. A Scorpio could be significant. And even some hidden emotions, maybe. So maybe you had to, go within yourself go within yourself this week to make, and this is timeless, so it could have already happened. You could be going through this currently, or it could be, coming. But you definitely are having to heal yourself here. I'm seeing you going through some type of healing phase. Finally letting something, I feel like, go, because the world is here. So even though it's like, oh, this is over, there's also new beginnings. So I feel like that kind of pushes you forward, and you're able to, accept the loss for whatever this is. You're able to move forward and, go on and push through. As I was saying, Leo, and this video is getting longer than I expected it to, but as I said, I definitely feel like regardless of what has happened prior to now, I see you, like I said, ending some type of cycle here. When it comes to a connection between you and someone, you're ending something about the site. You're ending something about the connection, a way of doing things, or you're ending the connection, period. But I definitely see you definitely stepping into more of a healing place. Definitely leaving stuff behind. It's giving like you're accepting something for what it is finally. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what is happening here. Okay, I am seeing the Three of Cups coming out, so it's giving connection. Okay, and we have the Page of Wands. So this Three of Cups is, it could be two people, you and another person, or it could be a group of people. But this is people having a good time. We have the Page of Wands here. So this is the energy I'm feeling. It's like somebody is having a good time here. One rides. We got three people there. Take it as it applies. Somebody, I don't like giving specifics like that, but somebody definitely could have been entertaining more than just two people. I'm going to leave it at that. That's why I said whatever was happening here with the situation, it's good that somebody wasn't sure. It's good that somebody was hot and cold, because it definitely, I'm hearing Saved by the Bell. Okay. Let's see what this rejection is. Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody felt down and out. Somebody was really heartbroken here. The Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. Very heartbroken, feeling very rejected. 10 and 3 is what? 13. 1 and 3 is 4 swords. So somebody had to lay down off of this. Somebody had to lay down. Somebody had to move on as well. 6 of Swords. That's why I said it's giving acceptance. 10 of Wands on the top. This is something you definitely felt kind of drained, heavy, burdened over it. Okay. So I don't know what this is for you, Leo, but what I will say is you are kind of processing. It's giving, I'm accepting, I'm processing this, and I'm accepting this. And as I'm accepting this, I'm processing this. So there is something here that you are disappointed by or about, disappointed by someone or disappointed about a situation, but it's still about a union here. This could be this week, this could have been a long time ago, but the feelings are current, okay? All right, so yeah, that rejection is really painful. Let's see what this impartiality is here with this miracle. Let me see if I can get something on this. Okay, so I'm seeing the Empress. It could be a Taurus or a Libra involved. We have the King of Pentacles, so it's giving a family dynamic. 10 of Cups on the bottom. Okay. So somebody could have been rejected because they have a family, or somebody could have been rejecting somebody because they have a family. Three of Pentacles is coming out with the Sun. So there is a connection here, or a coming together with somebody that does bring some happiness here. I will say that. But it also brings some conflict too. Okay. That's why I'm saying, even though the situation could on one hand be like, okay, I enjoy this person, I enjoy hanging out with these people, I enjoy whatever it is, it's also like a little shadow side of conflict and drama that comes along with it, whether you know it or not. So it is very much, like I said, be some type of miracle that's happening, something getting in your way, Leo, so that you won't get into some shit. Okay? I ain't even gotta go much into this. That's just what it is. Yeah. Somebody was toxic. Okay, you could have been tempted. Somebody could have been trying to play in your face. Maybe somebody even, because that's what the Page of Cups is, what can be. It's when somebody wants to apologize to you, or somebody sends you a message. Okay, but at the same time, even though they doing this, you have to follow your heart and use your discernment about this this negative energy or toxic energy or person. Yeah, you have to take a rest. I feel like you do. I feel like it may be a hard pillow. Yeah, you may be laying on a hard pillow. Okay, so look at this. The Page of Wands, you trying to renew something here. I'm trying not to drop these cards, but the Page is here. You trying to renew something here. Spiritually guiding and isolating. Spirit is leading you to ghost the situation, to remove yourself, to isolate from the situation, to take a rest on the situation because it's conflict. So God is looking out for you. Your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, whatever your spirituality is, your higher ups that you call on, they love you, Leo. They're looking out for you. You need to be patient. Be calm. Temperance is here. You need to be calm and be patient. In the midst of conflict, even when it comes to things that you want, you need to have some patience. And not just patience and wait on your turn, but that's the type of patience where it's like you don't let nobody throw you off of your shit. So even if, because with that temperance is not being tempted. The temperance and the devil. Don't be tempted by temptation, okay? Don't be tempted by the devil, all right? Do you want things to change or not? You want to keep going through this, or you ready for something new, okay? So I don't know how this applies to you, Leo. This video is longer than expected, but as I said, just know that this rejection was God's protection. Something is getting in the way here on purpose. Do not accept anybody's. If you already done ended a situation with someone, you've already ended it, because I keep seeing the death card. It's already went down before. If you already ended something with someone and they try to slide back, don't do it. Or even if you get them on your mind and you starting to think about them, don't do it. Okay? It don't matter. You're not going to be able to do it, Leo, even if you try. Because I'm seeing too much of something getting in the way. Something is getting in the way of you making this move. Give me something for Leos. Karmics here. Exactly. Third parties, haters, and lessons learned. On the bottom, we have lust, greedy, bareback, inconsiderate. Because that's all they are. That's all they want. Okay? Great Wall here with detective. They could be looking for you. They could be trying to get information about you. It don't matter. They're looking for you because they want to spend some time with you, Leo. Or vice versa. Don't do it. One more for Leos. Look at that. Wine and dine. Courtship. Consistently dating. What did it say? Ghost. I didn't even look at it. I wanted y'all to see it. So when they come whining and dining you need to be like, bye. Okay? No closure. Cowardice, disappearing act. This is what they do. They come around, they whine and dine you, and then they gone. Okay? Or either take this as, and it's the same thing, but if you haven't heard from them, they could pop up this week. Here's a ghost coming trying to whine and dine. We don't whine and dine with ghosts. I don't eat with the dead, do you? I don't. Yeah, key player here. Whoever that is. Squad. Reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. This is somebody trying to come back around. Whether this is a friend, an ex-lover, a hater, it's somebody trying to come back around. You could be sleeping with a hater, or could have slept with a hater in the past. I'll say that. All right, so I don't know what to call this reading. We're gonna find out though. What we gonna call this reading? How about we don't eat with the dead? Okay. So let's see. What would be the best thing for you to do? What should you be focusing on? What's in the best support of you, Leo, for this week? Please, thank you for Leos. Now, if you popped out, but the one that was flipping over was be yourself. It says, I am happy to be me. I am at peace with my imperfections. Okay? So, be yourself at the end of the day. I feel like if you are yourself, you will not be, you won't even have to be protected from stuff like this. Because if you are being yourself, you are not going to be walking into a situation where somebody's trying to wine and dine you to get a little piece of. Okay? Self-worth is here. Okay, there's no one else exactly like me. My inner qualities are priceless. So, know your value. When you know your value and you being yourself, you don't have to fake. You don't have to front. You know, you don't have to. All right, so I really got to go, Leo. But as I was saying, when you are being yourself, only time somebody is their self, Leo, only time somebody is their self is when they know their value. When they know that they are valuable and they are worthy just the way they are, then they're going to show up as their self every time. And they're not going to do anything that will put them in a situation that they will have to be protected from intentionally. This is kind of like walking into a situation that it's like you've been here, done this, is what I'm getting, especially with this ghosting and karmics. Come on now. Yeah, we done been down this road before. So at this point, it's just like, please, know your self-worth and be yourself. Okay, so let's get a message, spiritual message for advice for you, Leo. Okay, so we have take a step. Simple as that. On the bottom, we have honesty. So I think this honesty is like you being honest with yourself about something here. But it says you need to let go of any doubts and fears and step out of your comfort zone. Your angels are supporting you and leading you in the right direction. So you should accept their help and enjoy this moment in your life. Leo, the affirmation is I put action behind my goals every day. Okay? So step out of your comfort zone, whether that's a person, a situation, a job, whatever. Take that step, all right? Knowing your self-worth, being yourself, okay? And definitely it says that the angels are supporting you and leading you in the right way. That's why I said this is a miracle happening for you. The rejection is the protection. They got your back, but follow the path, okay, Leo? All right. That's all I have for you guys. If you need a personal reading, the information is in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching, Leo. Sending you light, love, positive vibes, and abundance, babes. Y'all continue to have a good week. And until next time, love you, gang. Bye.